Hello, guys. You're watching Hussein Football View. This is brand new. Today, we're going to talk about the latest Chelsea January transfers. This is what we're going to talk about it. So there is so much to talk about. There already so much, a lot of business going on. The club is already busy with in contact so many clubs around the world, and in Portugal, in France, in so many countries in South America. So that's what we're going to talk about it. So as I promised you, this January we're going to cover up all the transfer news for Chelsea club. So that's what we're going to talk about. Before we do that, please subscribe and hit notification out and like it and share. Let's grow this channel together. Hello, and then let's grow this channel. So let's crack this. Before we do that, I have so much really going on. As I told you, there's so much going on. Transfers already going on, talking, uh, agency that already talking. So that's what we're going to cover up now. So what do you think Pochettino's 2024 rebuild? This time is Pochettino is going to be, they are going to be his touch on this recruitment. Pochettino is going to be 100% involved. 100% involved, which means every player who's going to walk in that door for Chelsea club, Pochettino is going to be approved that. Otherwise, there's no one coming in without his approval. So in 6 months' time, we're going to have the team that he selected himself. That's what he's saying in a conference when they ask him about the plans, everything about what the Chelsea is planning to do. So, which means he's involved now. So, there's no excuse in 6 months' time. All the players that are going to be around, they're going to be from him. And although there is still some players on the club he found on the club. So he's gone. There are so many also are going to leave, as I told you before. So that's what we're going to talk about it. My point, I believe Pochettino, he deserve and he need to be involved. So he can identify players that are fit his system, are fit all the way he plays football, because that's a really crucial thing to do as a manager. If you are not involved, you're gonna be given a players that don't understand your style, your way of playing. So that's why you need always to be involved. This is a rebuild for Pochettino. He need to be involved. Otherwise, he's going to be not good for him. Otherwise, he's going to be given players that are not suit him. So, and also one thing I hear about, Chelsea now has open talk with the Nice from France for the young defender. He's not that young. He's around 24 years old, 25 years old. His name is Jean-Claire Tadibo. Jean-Claire Tadibo. He's going to negotiation now is going on. So I don't know. I've never heard this before, but when I saw this news, I Google him and then I check him out, and I saw he's really good. He's a really defender. So you can see his intensity. He's really good. Uh, but once you know some players are playing the Premier in the League One in France, and then when they came here, so it's another story. Premier League, Premier League, it's really something. It's not simple, man. It's not easy to play in Premier League. You have to be tough. You have to be quick. You have to make decision in seconds. So it's not easy. That's why so many players, when they came here, they think, oh, we're gonna cook, we're gonna play, we're gonna do. No, no, no. It's not how it goes. You can play 1, 2, 3 games. Once you play 4, 5 games, people will realize what you're made for. So what if you're capable of playing Premier League? If you're not, it's going to be always something people are going to identify when you play in Premier League. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy. There is so many quality players come from France, Portugal, everywhere, and when they get here, they get lost. Really, it takes them 2 to 3 years to adapt to Premier League. So that's why it is really crucial to understand that. Also, as you remember, Hakim Ziyech is normally he's still our player. Hakim Ziyech is still our player, but this January we're supposed to afford him to Galatasaray because he was on a loan to Galatasaray. Galatasaray agreed to buy him because he was on loan. They took a loan with the option to buy. And normally he's supposed to stay in Galatasaray and sign a permanent contract with the Galatasaray. So, but Galatasaray he's attempting to cancel everything to determine his contract in a loan contract. He need to come back to Chelsea. So Chelsea, there's another burden coming back. He need to be a fraud away because he's not wanted by Chelsea. So this is another setback when it comes to transfers. Yeah, this is always a comeback hunt Chelsea. So Chelsea has so many players around, so we need to afford some of them away. So this is another setback. As you see, Galatasaray, they don't, I don't know, but because when I look at his games on the Galatasaray, he play really good. He play very good games and the fans are like him. And I don't know what's happened. Maybe it's behind the scene issues, but for sure it's not issue from the field or it's financial issues for the club. You never know. So because when it comes to clubs and players, the transfer, there is so much going on before a player sign something or before a permanent move happens. There is so much going on. So that's why we don't need to panic. Maybe in January at the end of the transfer, there's gonna be a solution found between Chelsea and the Galatasaray, so Hakim Ziyech can stay there. So that's what I think. This is a setback for the Chelsea club. So, from my point, also my question now is which area Chelsea need to straighten? Which position Chelsea needed the most to buy a player for? It's midfielder, it's setback, attacking, it's right back, left back, center back. I don't know. So, what do you think, guys? Or when it comes to if I can make that decision, I'll buy one defender, I'll buy one midfielder, I'll buy one striker. 3 players. No more than 3 players. 3 players we needed. But those 3 players, they have to be quality, experience, and maturity has to be high enough. Not someone with a 20 something years. No. Someone with 20s from 26 up. That's the player we need. If a player is 26 up, he is already mature enough. If he is not mature enough, and I'm sure he will never be mature enough, because European football go fast. Once you reach that age, 25, you are not cooking yet. I don't think you ever cook. So nowadays, 20 years old, 21, they are stars already. They are playing in the bigger teams. So, which means when you get 25, you start to be old guy in a club. So that's why at 25, 26, you have to be really be up there. People talking about you. If you are not in this 5 league, Premier 5 leagues, France, Italy, Belgium, England, Italy, those are leagues that if you are not being talked about at age 25, which means you are not someone to come into Chelsea, period. You need to be talked about. You need to be proven. You need to be really successful where you play now. As I said before in the previous video, we need those players that have been really proven 2 to 3 seasons. Once you have proven 3 to 3 seasons playing good every season, that's what the player Chelsea used to buy. They never used to buy just potential, never. This is a new owners start to come with these ideas. So it's not a bad idea, but you need to mix with someone with the experience. You can't just mix the kids alone and then you expect miracles. No, it's not gonna happen. We need to buy expensive players. We need to pay a good salary because also this uh, that's why most of player left, I believe. Kovacic, if they ask him to reduce his salary, to cut his salary, N'Golo Kante, all of them, they asked them to cut their salary. That's why they left. So we need to keep those big players and we need to pay them good. If you don't, there is someone else willing to pay that. That is the way it is. Football is about Benjamin, money. If you don't pay, you're not gonna get quality, you're not gonna get experience. So you're gonna end up being mid-table club. You're never gonna chase glories, trophies. You never. So we're gonna be Chelsea used to be. Yeah, that's how it is. So that's what I think. In January, we need 3 players, not more than 3 players. Really, if you're going to buy a bunch of players or you don't know what you're going to do with them, that is good. It's never no good idea. So we need to buy really good players, quality players, experience. Period. Only the 3. We don't need more. So because we still have a lot of young players that are in a loan and they are really good. When I look the players that were here in before league started. So they were really good. And then we afford all of them to the loans. So they have to come back. Also, there is some quality there. So that's why we need only the experience. If when it comes to young players, we have a bunch of them. Really, we have enough. We don't have to buy young players anymore. And so when it comes to experience, we have one guy here. He's done it all. He has won everything you can win in the football world. So Thiago Silva, he's our veteran here. He's supposed to be our captain. I don't know why they don't give him. So he's only 6 months to his expiring contract now. So I don't know. I wish he can really extend his contract to stay to Chelsea because there is so much going on. This young team they can learn from him still. They can he need even 1 2 years more. He can still play because he don't need to play week in week out. He can play 2 games a month, 1 games a month. It's enough for him when it comes to his age. He's 40 now. So that's why we need him. We need him. These young kids they need to look up to him. Otherwise, we don't have anybody really. When you look at games, sometimes you can say he's the only one who's shouting, who's possessing these young kids, tell them what to do. So it's really needed someone like him. So there is him and other 5 players. They're going to be expiring their contract. Maybe I don't think they're going to be. There is some players that I don't even know they play for Chelsea club. I think some of them they come from in academy, and some players, yeah, they have to go. So that's why. But I wish Chelsea can stay and Thiago can stay to Chelsea and yeah lead these young players coming in, show them how it's done, and yeah, so far there. And when it comes to Kona Haraka, everybody's been really talk about this. This is really ridiculous when I hear they want to afford him, you want to sell him. Because this young man, He's been really the best player we have. As you can see here on screen. Look here on screen. This side. Look this side on the screen. Look his statistic. Tell me, this young man, he's really good. He's good and he's been really good. And I don't. This is really absurd to hear even considering to sell him and to sell him to what? To Tottenham. Tottenham, and this young man, he can go there and drive there, and then he gonna come back to haunt us because that is ridiculous, man. This young man, he's really good. He need to stay in. He need to stay fight for his position. Yeah, he need to fight. He's not just be given position, and He's proven he can fight for that. So that's why Conor Gallagher, he need really that position to stay on. So that's my opinion. Conor Gallagher, he need to stay. He's really proven Premier League a fighter. When it comes to intensity, that boy, he give you all, man. He give you everything he got. He give you everything he got. That's what I like him about. That's what I like about him. He give you everything, and he's not afraid to put his foot down. So that's it. That's a Premier League, man. And as I told you, we have a bunch of kids. But a bunch of kids come from, they are on a loan now. There is one kid, Andre Santos. Andre Santos could have come back to Chelsea now because we Chelsea decided to determine his loan to come back to Chelsea because he's not been given so much minutes to play. So he's been wasted there. So it's better to come back to Chelsea and to see what plans they're gonna have for him. He might stay at Chelsea this next round for this Premier League season. If he's around, maybe he's gonna get some minutes. Sometimes you see Pochettino, he don't have option to, so he don't have someone to put in when players is out sometimes. So I think it's a good idea to stick around and to be given a minute. He might surprise you. This young kid is a Brazilian and really talented. He's very young. He's 19, I believe, 19. So that's why I think he need to stay at Chelsea club where he's gonna be treated good and be given some minutes to improve his career. That's what I think. But I didn't even want to him to go in first place because everybody heard that yeah, he's in Premier League, he's going to get a loan in Premier League, he's gonna be playing with the champions against Manchester City, Manchester, all these big team. Okay, we said that is a good idea, but when he get there, he's not be given that opportunity. So it's better he come back home and we see what we can do about it. There is another news. Something I've been really. This is someone I think he can cook in Premier League. Huh? Martinez, Lautaro Martinez from Argentina who play in Inter Milan. That guy is good. He reminds me Aguero. Really, he reminds me Aguero. He plays good, man. This Martinez, he's good. That is, if it's Chelsea is considering him, that is the kind of play I'm talking about. With the experience, with proven. This guy has been in Italy. He's been 2 or maybe 4, 5 season. Really, he's a proven scorer. He can score with goals. He can really. He's a good. That is the kind of play I'm talking about. We need to focus on it. We need to go after. It's not just kids. We don't know their names. We don't know where they come from. And then, wow, this is a key. This is your striker. So that's Martinez. I approve this. I approve this. If Chelsea is considering this, it's a good idea. It's a good business. We're going to go this direction. That is a good idea. So if you can bring him, match up with Nkunku in front, that is a good business. We can have a really good attacking Nkunku and Martinez. They can really good make a good partnership there. So Premier League, it's really tough place to come to. Some players they are really afraid to come to here, even though they are superstar. They are there. Uh, I remember this guy from Bayern Munich who went to Barcelona. He wanted to come to Premier League, but I don't know. I think he was afraid. He was afraid to come to Premier League. Uh, Podolski, yeah. Podolski. He from Poland, yeah. Podolski. He wanted to come to Premier League, but somehow he decided to go to Barcelona, and that guy is a really proven striker. I wish we could have him here to Chelsea, but he went to Barcelona. Chelsea was really following, he was pushing. He wanted to come to Chelsea, but at the end of he decided to go to Barcelona. That's what I'm afraid. Also, this Martinez, he might be also in the same way to be afraid to come to Premier League. Some players that don't like Premier League because it's tough, man. You can be really comfortable where you are, and then when you come to Premier League, you start to see something going wrong, and some players are afraid of that. So this is my small video I'm making to now about what's going on, what's about, and I believe in 2 to 3 hours there's going to be more news coming in, and we're going to talk about everything. I might upload another video later on. So this is what's going to happen this January, is more news coming in. We're going to cover it everything up. So today it's been good first first day of this year 2024. Let's hope it's going to be amazing year of chess club, and us as a fans to be happy, uh, to see our team progressing in a good way. So this is what I have for you now. Later I can upload the next video. So guys, hit notification bell and subscribe, and let's grow this channel. Take care. Ciao.